So what is this roadmap all about? What are the stops on the path? How does it actually work? And where are we going? Well, done with stuck is the motivation to change. It's what we start off with. Usually it's pain that motivates us to change. And we have to grab hold of that visceral desire to no longer be where we've been stuck. But immediately we have to make sure our sights are set on the right destination. That's the first waypoint we're on the lookout for. Because not in pain is not good enough to take us very far. That usually just lands us in a place where we learn how to numb the pain so we don't have to feel it anymore instead of fixing any problems. So that's stop one, destination. And surprisingly enough, that destination that we're after is not something like the character of Jesus or mature, thriving Christian. Yes, those are technically the destination that we're headed for, but those can be too easily hijacked, skewed, or faked. We focus instead on shalom. Rich, meaningful, complex lives in alignment, completely and intentionally restored to wholeness. And the building blocks that get us there, the things that we need more than anything else, that got wired into us, the things that we lose because of the sin and brokenness in our world, joy and attachment. See, it's a roadmap. It's not a pie-in-the-sky checklist of ways that we should be and things that we should do, so go do it. If our deepest needs are met, if our hearts are finally restored, then the character, behaviors, and emotions all follow. And that's why the next steps are so important and a little different. You see, there is a reason that we don't believe and act like Jesus, because sin is not a concept. It is a reality that has corrupted us to the core over the course of our lives. And we need to learn how to get to the bottom of it, not theologically, but personally. It's like in Ezekiel 36, when God says that he wants to take out Israel's heart of stone and replace it with a heart of flesh. God wants to make us human again, vulnerable again, so that we're able to love and be loved again. And just like we see Jesus interact very personally, very uniquely with every person he sees and meets in the four Gospels, we need to create that kind of personalized journey for every person too. Grace must be applied directly to our deepest wounds and corruptions and regrets. So the next 3 stops on the roadmap teach us how to follow the trail of evidence in our lives to actually get to the bottom of things. That evidence comes from the behaviors that are doing something for us, the emotions that we desperately avoid because at some point in our lives they became too dangerous to deal with, and the words and wounds that have corrupted our beliefs about God, ourselves, and the world. Because just as Jesus, Paul, James, and really all of modern neuroscience would agree, it's the heart that drives everything that we do. If I can't believe like Jesus, then I'll never be able to act like Jesus. That brings us to the next stop on the roadmap, repairing the past with God and applying his grace directly to the places that we need it the most. And we do that using 3 tangible, doable practices that put us face to face with our pain, but also face to face with the grace of God. Only then can we begin to repair the damage that those corrupted beliefs have done in our lives and our relationships and move forward with the right kind of hope. You can help people get to the bottom of every struggle, every issue, every bad habit, bad behavior, spiraling emotion. You can teach them the elements of change and how to practice the route time and time again, looking for the same waypoints along the road and using the same tools every time. And then you can take your place as a helper, a guide, and an encourager and carry their burdens with them instead of for them.